Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to join our third discussion video, the video 3. And we are from LAX2047 Poetic Society. We are from group 14 and consists of 6 people. First of all, I'm Eng Kah Yang. My metric number is 196105. I'm from the Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Science, and nice to meet you all again. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chong Jiin Hao, and my matrix number is 196619. I'm the year student from Faculty of Forestry and Environment. And I'll pass to Ammar.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you all again. So my name is Ammar Wahid and my metric number 201315 and currently studying in Bachelor Science Forestry in second year. So I will pass to Jun Hao.
Jun Hao. So hey everyone, my name is Jun Huo. So my register number is 196651. So my course is currently studying Bachelor of Environmental Science and Technology, same as Kah Yang and Jin Hao. So right now I'm still at home right now. Yeah. So now I pass to Rahman to introduce himself. Yeah.
Thank you, Jin Huo. My name is Ahmad Mujibur Rahman bin Hamzah. My metric number is 201314, and I'm currently studying in Science of Forestry, and my faculty is Forestry and Environment. Next, I will pass to Luqman.
Thank you, Rahman. My name is Luqman Hakim bin Musa, and my metric number is 192443. And I'm a final year student from Bachelor of Computer and Communication Systems Engineering, Faculty of Engineering.
Okay, thank you everyone for your introduction. Today, for this video 3, the second group, which consists of Kah Yang, Jin Hao, and Jun Ho, will present a poem about the COVID-19. So I will start the poem first. The poem title is Who Are You, Coronavirus? Okay, so I will recite the poem for 2 times. Coronavirus, a tiny crafty wish without the crown. Nobody knows where it comes from. People know nothing and say, oh, it's neither night to trick human or travel. Now, it's having a trip happily around the world.
It loves playing with air, swinging from one place to another. It loves to live in our breathing room, staying there and making friends with each other. It loves to make friends with unhealthy people, so they can have friends for a lengthy time. It loves to stay in our hands, meeting with other friends and having a sunny time. It loves to spend time merrier, especially when people stay closely.
Wow, people don't like it. People put a cloth on their face so that they can stay away from it. People stop going out, so it stay indoor too. People wash hands often, so it leave us too. People stay away from each other, so it has no fun with them too. Finally, it feels lonely and leave us quietly.
Okay, thank you very much. And we will recite the poem for second time again. I forget to talk about this poem. We just write the poem ourselves. Okay, so I will repeat again. Coronavirus, a tiny crafty wish without the crown. Nobody knows where it comes from. People know nothing and say, oh, it's neither night to trick human nor travel. Now, it's having a trip happily around the world.
It loves playing with air, swinging from one place to another. It loves to live in our breathing room, staying here and making friends with each other. It loves to make friends with unhealthy people, so they can have friends for a lengthy time. It loves to stay on our hands, meeting with other friends and having a sunny time. It loves to spend time merrier, especially when people stay closely.
Well, people don't like it. People put a cloth on their face so that they can stay away from it. People stop going out, so it stay indoor too. People wash hands often, so it leave us too. People stay away from each other. It has no fun with them too. Finally, it feels lonely and leaves quietly.
Okay, here comes the end of our recitement of the poem. How about the audience thinks?
Can I go first?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, I really like the poem. I can see that the first few parts of the poem, you guys like describe what is the perfect situation or condition for the virus to spread. For example, it loves make friends with other people. Uh, it loves to spend time area, especially when people stay closely, and that is true. And for the second part, I would say the second part of the poem, you guys describe how to avoid, how to go against the virus, like stop going out, wash hand, and stay away from each other, social distancing. And Rahman, you want to say anything?
Thank you, Luqman. Uh, as for me, the poem is really easy for me to understand because it is very straightforward, and I really like it because it's talk about what is the virus capability and what it can do and what we do to prevent it from infect us. So as for me, this poem is really nice. How about you, Amma?
Right, thank you, Rahman. First of all, may I ask, did you guys say that you guys make this poem by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's an awesome poem for me, and same as Rahman, easy to understand. And for me, I love this poem because it's another way to see how the coronavirus, based on you guys has recited earlier, you guys saying how easily they spread until they have a free trip around the world for free. I love, right? Uh, and at the end, I love how you guys stated how to prevent the coronavirus or the virus from seeing their friend or from spreading. So that's all for me. I understand that's the main point of what I understand about this poem. So how about from you, the one that recited this poem? Is it the same meaning as I understood or not?
Yeah, it's the same meaning because we want to write this poem as simple as possible, and then actually we don't have that high level of English to write the poem, so we use the simple languages and everyone can understand. Like for one sentence, like it loves to live in our briefing room, staying there and making friends with each other, right? Because it talks about the effects of the coronavirus. Because some people they just think the virus causing people sick, cough. Yeah, they do not think about the serious health effects like lung inflammations and even death. Yeah. How about the others too?
So from my observation from this poem, actually the this poem is quite nice. You can see the part is not that lengthy, and then especially each part that have different meaning. So for example, you can see people put a cloth on their face means that they are putting the mask on their face to prevent the coronavirus. So you can see actually this one bring an awareness to people need to take out the mask and then to when they're going out home. So this one can means that they can stay away from it also. Yeah. So that's my point of it. Yeah.
So I need to add on from Kah Yang and Jun Ho. Like for example, the first paragraph of the poem is a coronavirus, a tiny crafty witch without a crown. It's like is more like to describe the shape of the virus, and nobody knows where it come from sure, because when it first come out to our to let us know that we don't know where it come from, and people know nothing and say, oh, it neither like to trick human nor travel. Now it's having a trip happily around the world. It's like people, first of all, they think that the virus is not that contagious, not that dangerous at all, and then they say that, oh, it doesn't dangerous, it doesn't harmful to us. So we just take it lightly. So now it become a pandemic all around the world, which is like now is having a trip happily around the world. And he love playing with air, swinging from one place to another place. It's very contagious, easily to infect like through the air. And he loves to live in our room, in our breathing room. Like just now, Kah Yang just said that this virus mostly occur in our lungs, and people stop going out, and this the last part of the people stop going out, so he stay indoor. People wash hand often, and he leave us too. People stay away from each other, so it has fun, so it has no fun with them too. This part of it got a rhyme behind each of the sentence, which is a two. So this one, this paragraph is to have it's like a SOP for us, which is we need to stay home, wash hand often, and stay away from each other, which is social distancing. And finally, we hope that the virus will slowly to become lesser, which is it feel lonely with and leave us quietly. And we hope that this pandemic will end very soon in the future. And that's all from me.
Thank you, Jin Hao. Uh, uh, I think one of you guys just said that you guys don't use like very high level English for this poem. I don't think that anybody needs a very high level, high competency in English to make an interesting poem. Uh, I think using simple words in a very unique way is very good, especially when you guys do a metaphor using simple words. For example, it loves to live in our breathing room, which means that the virus uh, uh, want to stay inside our lungs. So it's a nice metaphor using very simple English, and it just proves that you don't need uh, a very unique or very complex sentences or words to make an interesting poem. How about we compare this poem, the similarities and difference with the previous poem? Shall we?
Yes. I think for the first poem, it's more to describe how the people's feeling, what they experience. And for this poem, is like introducing the people about what is the virus itself. So for both, I think they have their own values and meaning, because some people they are more, how to say, they have an intense feeling more to the experience in their life, and some people they are more interesting to know what this new virus is. So each of them have their different audience and values too.
I think compared to the last poem, I really like this one because the way you describe the coronavirus, that is in the first phrase, coronavirus, a tiny crafty witch without a crown. That is quite unique. So for me, I really like it. How about Ammar?
All right. Actually, I agree with Eng Kah Yang. Both of these poems have its own value and meaning. For the first poem that we know, it's reflect how we live in this pandemic and the second poem is reflect is explain what is coronavirus, how it's. But for me, the more the second poem, this poem about coronavirus is easy to understand for me. I don't know about you guys. For me, and uh, actually, you guys need to post this on media social to see. Maybe it will go viral. So I love how this poem reflect on the human or the people that who didn't take this disease seriously. So this poem create awareness also for those people who can't understand simple English. Just kidding. How about that's all from me. How about you guys? How about others?
Okay, for the first paragraph, right? Actually, like before, actually we all know that where the virus comes from, but the exact places of origin we cannot identify because the WHO resist to investigate, I can say. And then I still remember that the director of the WHO, it says that the virus is not contagious, so he won't suggest the country to ban the border, to close the border. So I remember the mistakes he makes. And Malaysia, I still remember the Malaysia first pension, the zero pension, or we call, it comes from Singapore, because the another patient in the Singapore was coming back from the China, and then infected the Malaysian patient and then bring to our country, and the rest is history lah. Yeah.
Do we get more time to spare?
Yeah, I think we can come to a conclusion since we already meet the length fulfillment. Okay, so from everyone's opinion, I think this poem is interesting and easier to understand, and it should be like published to more people according to Ammar, so that they can know what is the coronavirus in an easier and understandable way. Thank you very much for your participation today. And for next video or next week video, we will have poem about the poverty. Thank you very much again, and see you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.